Hello and welcome to another video from Artist Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's very old, has become very collectible, and is now fairly difficult to find. We are looking at the 1968 release by Mattel from their series of Skediddlers, which were walking, moving figures that you pushed along. And this particular one we're looking at today is of Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse. And this is the box that it comes in. Now, we all know Mickey Mouse was the creation by Walt Disney that catapulted the Disney company into the probably one of the largest corporate companies in the world. And they span all sorts of different things these days, but always remember that it started with a mouse, which was one of Walt Disney's most famous phrases. I hope we never lose sight that it all started with a mouse. Anyway, let's not digress. This is the item in front of us, and it says, "I walk, watch me move along, Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse Skediddler by Mattel." And you can see an image, you've got Donald Duck's face there, you've got Goofy's face, and you've got the image of Mickey Mouse. And it says, "Push me along and off I go, reach in back of box." And you've got the Mattel Inc. Toy Makers logo on the top right hand corner there, which you don't see anymore on any of their products. But anyway, that is the front of the box. I'm just going to drop the box down. And at the top of the box it says, "I walk, my arms and legs move, my head turns." It says Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse Skediddler by Mattel, and it's stock number 3629. And again, there's that Mattel Inc. Toy Makers logo there. Okay, that's the top. If I turn it to the side, what have we got on the side here? So we've got Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse Skediddler by Mattel. "I walk, my arms and legs move, my head turns." The same Mattel Inc. Toy Maker logo. It says, "Reaching back a box to make me walk." And on the other side, you can just see Mickey there. On the back of the box, it says just move that forward so you can see it properly, a Mattel Skediddler. And again, you've got that Mattel logo. And the ones in the series, you've got Charlie Brown, Lucy and Snoopy, all from Peanuts. And Disney ones, you've got Goofy, Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. It says, "When you push me along, hold back of Walker," just like on there. And then he walks, his feet move, his arms move and his head moves. It says, "Reaching back of box, twirl the wheels to see me go." And he's got 1968 Inc., all rights reserved, information, Mattel Inc., that's all the copyright information of the Skediddlers and the trademarks of Mattel and Disney. Okay, it says reach in the back, so if I reach in the back, does it do anything? I can't quite get... Oh, there we go. So if I reach in the back, you can see that his arms are going up and down, his legs are going from side to side, and his head is turning. I can't really... I'm just turning the wheel. If you can see my finger down the bottom there, I'm just turning the wheel. But that's pretty much how he walks. Now, I mean, it is all still sealed up, this, and I can't open it because it is all still sealed. So as you can see, it's sealed up, and we can't open the box because I'd have to tear the box to open it. But I say, if I put my finger in the bottom there, we can see him moving, his legs moving, and I think you need to turn both wheels. There's two wheels on there, so there we go. So his head's turning. I'm turning both wheels now. Well, I'm moving them backwards and forwards. I'm not actually turning. So you push that along on the floor, and you see Mickey move his feet. His arms go up and down, and his head turns from side to side. So that is pretty much how he works. Now, it's a lovely looking early version of Mickey Mouse from the 60s. Obviously, Mickey Mouse has progressed somewhat and looks a little bit different to that now. But let's just see the size of him. So we're looking at about 4 inches, which is about 10 centimeters. If we measure across, we're looking at 6 centimeters. and depth-wise, we're probably about 5 centimeters. But then you've got that control Skediddler on the back there, which moves him. So, and that just runs along the floor, and he's slightly above the floor, and you see him walk and move, as I just demonstrated to you. Okay, a very rare and vintage item, and you can see Mickey Mouse there. Yeah, I mean, the face you just cannot not recognise. He's absolutely perfect face there. He's in an unusual costume. Maybe it was a costume from the 1960s, I don't know, but he's wearing a shirt that's got the M on it and blue trousers. It's a little bit different to what he wears these days. You usually see him in a dinner suit or holiday clothing. There is a label around his arm there, which I can't quite make out what it says. It's probably Mattel or something on the arm, on this second arm here, on his wrist, but I can't quite make out what that says. And of course his black shoes as usual, and there's his big smiling face, which is a joy to look at, really. And he always has been, Mickey Mouse. He's been a favourite of mine, of the Disney company for many years. Ever since I was a little boy, I've always loved Mickey Mouse. But there we are. That is Mickey Mouse, and it was a great toy, this, from the 1960s. And I do remember that my cousins had a few of these when we were kids. They were a little bit older than me, and they were playing with these when I was very young. But I do vaguely remember, I think they had the 3 Disney ones, and they were pushing them along when we used to go to the house, and I always used to try and grab hold of them and play with them when I was with the Mickey one when I was a kid, because it was obviously Mickey Mouse was a favourite of mine. Anyway, how well did these do back in 1968? Well, I don't know for sure, and there's no records to indicate how well they did, but I'm sure they done well. Disney it wasn't, I don't think Disney World had actually been open that long, so it was quite a popular brand. It had become very popular by the late 60s, and there was also obviously the television shows, The Wonderful World of Disney, which was then presented by Walt Disney. I think that was before he died. No, it wasn't actually. This is a couple of years after Walt Disney has died. So Walt Disney sadly passed away in 1966. So this was produced after he sadly passed away. But yeah, I mean, it's a very popular toy, and yeah, an amazing quality and workability from something from 57 years ago. So incredible, really. So yes, I believe they've done quite well. They did run the whole set, so there was the 3 from Peanuts and the 3 from Disney. I don't believe there was any more after that. I don't remember ever seeing any more. Just those 6. So whether the series didn't do as well as expected, I'm not sure. But you know, who knows? Because back in 1968, the records wasn't kept very well. Okay, let's move forward 57 years to today's date, which is 2025. Do these appear very often on the platforms? Not overly often. You do occasionally see them on the platforms. I did have a browse through the platforms. Mickey Mouse seems to be the popular one. So I've seen Mickey pop up a few times on the platforms. I think Donald once or twice, but I haven't seen any of Goofy. So Goofy obviously appears to be the rare one, and maybe that's because Goofy wasn't as popular as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck back in the day. I don't know. I'm surmising here, but I haven't seen any of Goofy. But I say Mickey Mouse appears to be the common one, and Donald does also appear from time to time. I haven't seen any of them loose. The ones I have seen on the platform have all been like this one, still sealed in the box. Okay, so yes, they do appear on the platforms, not very often, but sadly they do demand quite large sums of money. But there we are. It's a mint condition toy, unopened, from 57 years ago. So that is really what you are paying for. But also the other thing, if you are going to buy on a platform, do be careful because of the stock photographs that they use. I say it all the time, but I just want to make sure everybody's aware. If you're buying a platform, you could be looking at stock photographs, and what you see may not be what you are ordering, because you could be just ordering a loose figure. So do take care when ordering on the platforms, and if it says used, click on the link and read what it says, because that is most likely what you are going to be ordering. However, we at Midas Touch, we do not believe in stock photographs. So what you see on our website is exactly the item that you will be receiving. And not to mention that all of the new items we upload onto the website, we also produce the accompanying videos to go with them. And all the videos are available for our products on YouTube. And this particular item is of today now available on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, or you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Mattel items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful, very, very old vintage Mickey Mouse Skediddler figure with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.